Welcome to my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Tonight, I'm going to show you guys how to make an oil. It's my own recipe. It is called Aphrodite Love Oil. Now, recently I've been researching a lot about Aphrodite. She's an ancient Greek goddess of love. And it's some very fascinating things about her. Like, I don't know, I'll show you a picture real quick. You can see she's dressed and everything. I know it doesn't look like, but she's got like clothes on and stuff. She comes out of the seashell. There's a story behind that. I'm trying to remember the whole thing. I can't. I've done some research, but I'm gonna have to go back and look into it. But I know you see coming out of the sea, and so I'm making this oil, basically, because Aphrodite represents love. So I'm calling it Aphrodite Love Oil. And what it's to be used for is basically you wear it. And what it does is it's supposed to like make you more attractive, more loving, like loving other people, and basically more towards you, even in a romantic way, guys. Like I'll wear this stuff around my wife and everything, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's my own recipe. I'll tell you what I got here. I've already pre-mixed a lot of the ingredients to save time, because it takes time to grind these down. So what I'm going to be doing, what I have ground down, red rose petals for love. Cloves, I'm putting them in later. Orange zest, like orange peel, for joy. Saffron for passion, which is very powerful. That's expensive, but I used it to make this stuff. So, mint to attract love. Cinnamon for love and lust, actually. So this is going to be some powerful stuff. Patchouli oil for love. Cinnamon oil for love and lust. And then orange oil, once again, for joy. So, some of the ingredients are going in later, some are going in first. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, I already got this all mixed up pretty good. So, I'm going to light my incense. I got a lavender incense for love, because we're going to activate these with like kind of like a little spell type of thing. Not like a huge one, just a little one, but just enough to get the intentions put into it. So, I'm always trying to think of new things to do, guys. Making new types of oils and things, and spells are good too, but I like doing other things as well, you know. So get that started now. Alright. And by the way, I got a little it's a tea light, red tea light candle, because red goes along with love and passion and all that. So instead of using my big one, I just use a little tea light candle, my tea light candle holder. It looks a little mason jar. It has a little, like, you can see like the hooks, it kind of holds up the place where you put the actual light. So, alright. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open these up. I got smaller ones I'm going to make later for gifts for people and stuff, but I'm going to open these up. I'm going to add the mixed ingredients in first. That's perfect, right there, that amount. And I might even have some left, we'll have to see. This will just be basically Aphrodite Love Powder, although it doesn't have all the extra stuff, it'll still be used for that. A lot of it's doing intentions, but also energy from the plants, guys, and the herbs. So, I'm gonna even this out the best I can. See how even that looks on the camera here. Just a little bit more in this one. Alright. There we go. Now, I'm going to take 2 cloves each. Throw them in there. Oh, the other ingredient I have a little list over here of stuff I put down. I put a little allspice in there too because that has to do with love as well. So cloves. All right. Now I'm adding cinnamon. I waited till last to do that because I want to make sure there's enough of it in there, but not too much at the same time. So. Okay. Down, put this back on here. Guys, now patchouli is the love oil. So I'm using that. And I'm leaving the cap on it because I got to get one of those things. You can put like a little, it looks like a little straw that sucks out. I don't have one, so I got to be careful. I don't want to actually take the cap off because I don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to add some in just like that. Just a little bit, and it went right in there perfectly without overdoing it. It kind of self-measured it, so. There we go. Now the orange essential oil. There we go. It's pouring out of there. I gotta be careful. Well, it still didn't get too much in there. It's okay. Yep. Worked out okay. Alright. Cinnamon essential oil. There's actually quite a bit of ingredients in here, guys. But I want it to be strong. I want this to be strong love oil potion that you can wear. So you're not like affecting other people's free will. You're putting it on yourself, and it makes you more attractive. Is what it's supposed to do. Like, so it's not really like it might affect people in some ways because it's more like I would say not even really pheromones, it's energy. But it doesn't really like affect their free will to make decisions because I wouldn't mess around with something like that. So. There we go. Now, olive oil. I got to be careful when I do this because it can get all over. I did put a little saran wrap down though, so. I do want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here, so. It'll take a couple days for it to really settle down, for it to actually for the ingredients to infuse, but I'll still be able to smell it initially a little bit to see what it smells like. Although I already did make a bottle before, but that way I'll tell how right it turned out. So. Yep, I got a train coming, guys. This last video, no, not the last one, video before. It seems like I keep getting these trains now, and before I never did when I was filming. So. Not much I can do about it though. I don't live too far from the track, so it is what it is. We have freight trains that run through this town. The town I live in used to be a big railroad town at one time. They had passenger railroad, and back in the early 70s, it all went out. Like, things went bankrupt, and I told you before, I live in the southern tier of New York State. I won't get my location. There was a bad flood in 72 that wiped out a lot of... We have flood control in this area, but wiped out a lot of things. Like, the railroad started going out even before that in 1970. When 72 flood, that really just took care of everything out, so... Alright, guys, so now I'm going to just shake these up. See? A little darker complexion there, but that's fine. It doesn't matter how it looks, as long as it works. It smells really good. After a couple days of settling, it'll smell even better, guys. Oh yeah. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. Yes. Okay. I'm pretty good at making these oils. Like, I've noticed, like, I got kind of a little talent for doing that, you know, and I'm just going to keep making different ones. I won't show them all on screen just because of the fact that I'll probably end up selling some, and I don't want to get my secrets away. But I wanted to share a couple really important ones, like the one I shared before with you guys, like the Come To Me oil, and then this one are ones that could really help you. So the most important ones I want to share the knowledge for free. But also, like I said before, if I get a donation of $10 or more, now I can either make you one of these, or I can make you the Come To Me oil. I'll send one for free for a donation of $10 or more, guys. So shake it up a little more. Then I'm going to say my intentions over it. Use my incense for a minute. I don't need to do a lot because I'm just activating it. I mean, I could do a complete spell, but my intentions have already went into it for the most part. So I'm just going to take it. Speak some intentions over it, alright? It is my will and my intent. It is Aphrodite love oil. Help bring love into people's lives. People that are already in a relationship, but maybe make that stronger. May this oil bring that energy into their life. People that may be lonely, that need love, may it help them find it. So mote it be. Just something real simple, guys. And now you know what it's all about because of what I just said. So. Alright. This Aphrodite love oil. Bring love into people's lives. Anyone that wears it or uses it. May it help those that are lonely, that need to find love. May it help people be more attractive, find love in their life. And people that are already in relationships, may it make their love stronger. Because everything's about love, guys. This is honestly being made for more romantic type of love. I think romance is beautiful. I mean, like I said, I've always been... People that know me don't know this about me. I might have said this before, but my wife, even some of my former relationships, I'm not going to get into those, but I've always had that romantic side to me. I mean, people look at me, they talk to me, I might not know that, but I really do. Like, the way I do things when I'm in a relationship. Not just bring flowers, but just the way, just poetry, just different things I've done, guys. So, may this Aphrodite love oil bring love to any lonely people's lives. May that use the energy from it to help them find love. Or may it make people be more attractive. So they'll find that love in their life. Or also people in relationships. May it help them. Their love only grows stronger. Stronger and stronger. So mote it be. Guys, now I'm going to take my singing bowl. I'm going to add more energy with it in there. See if I can do it with two. I mean, I tried. Let's see here. I'm going to do it with one. Makes it easier. May this Aphrodite love oil bring romantic love into people's lives that are lonely. May they use the energy to find that one special person. People in relationships have it increase their romantic love for one another, their passion, their joy. And for people that are lonely, may it bring them love. And people just looking for love in their relationships, may it bring them the one true love. So mote it be. So mote it be. So mote it be. That one's as good as activated, guys. May this Aphrodite love oil bring romantic love into people's lives. May those that are lonely find that one true love and be happy. May those looking for love find that love in their life that they need. May those that are already in a relationship have more passion and romance. May their love only increase for one another. So mote it be. So mote it be. So mote it be. Alright guys, here we go. Oh wow, those feel warm. The energy, yeah, like I'm not kidding guys, once you start channeling energy, it's like, wow. Like, once you start doing that for a while, it's not hot, but you can actually feel the warmth coming off of those. That's awesome. That's awesome. That means, I know it worked, so. Alright guys, this is a little video tonight to show you how to make Aphrodite love oil. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you grinding down the ingredients, but I'll repeat what they are once again. Right here. The cinnamon, it says lost, but it's for love and lust. Red rose petals. Those are for, I mixed those in there too. Those are for a passionate type of love. Cloves to make it more powerful and for love. If you can see that, I'm sorry guys. Orange, the orange peel was for love. Saffron for passion. Mint to attract love. Cinnamon oil for love and lust. Patchouli oil for love. And orange oil once again for love and joy. Alright guys, that's what I wanted to show you for tonight. Before we go, remember guys, everyone has worth, value, beauty, and needs to be loved. Every person that's looking for romance, has romance, people that are lonely guys, remember they deserve unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, unconditional friendship, unconditional respect. I'll even add another one, unconditional passion. How's that sound? Because this is all about this, guys. So I feel bad for people that are lonely. You know, I want to try to help them. People that they've lived for years and they don't have any partners and they just feel sad because they're alone, guys. And I'm trying to do things so I can help people that way, you know. I mean, I didn't start dating till I was like 20. I was actually out of high school. I met my wife when I was 22. So at that time, being even that young, I was thinking, well, you know, am I ever going to find somebody? Because I never had a date, you know. I missed out on a lot, guys. I was homeschooled for a couple of years, but that wasn't the reason. I mean, I was mostly in public school. I just wasn't really that popular, you know. There was people that were kind to me and everything, but I just never really, I don't know. I kind of had to push really hard to break through that. I had some I was shy somewhat, anxiety. I really, really had to work hard at it, but it paid off. I got a wife, I got children, and I've been married going on 18 years this year, guys, so it's pretty awesome. Once you think you're going to be all alone, boom, love hits you just like that. It was love at first sight for me and my wife. Like I said, she was a few years younger than me, but nothing wrong with that. I was inexperienced, you know, but we found love, and we've had children, and things are going well. So, I mean, we have our moments and everything, and now I've hit my midlife thing. Like I said, you know, there's things going on. I got to be cautious. Like we did that thing about being faithful. I've always been faithful to my wife, but, you know, men sometimes when they get to be in their, like I'm in my early 40s, you start, 40 to 60 it usually happens. You start questioning things in your life, you know. Like, you start asking questions. I love my wife very much. I've never done anything. Like I said, if you guys ever feel like you're tempted, remember I showed you what to do with that candle. You stare into the flame. You remember those early days that you had with your partner. You remember all the good times. What brought you together in the first place? You start dwelling on that for a while, those temptations are going to disappear. If we're honest, guys, we all have those temptations. I think most of us do sometime in our life. But I think that'll really help you guys. So I've been married to my wife for, like I told you before, 18 years. And then, yes, before we were both married, we did have a slip up, and we forgave each other, and it never happened again. But there's other things that go on with midlife thing with men too. Like, not just that. You just start questioning everything in your life. There's a lot of things you're looking at, like, am I done things right? And I think some men watching would understand. Even women go through things like that, I'm sure too. But as a woman, I'm not a woman, so I can't really speak for them. So. But I know as a man, yeah, like, there's things you have to deal with. And it affects different people at different ages, and some people it doesn't really affect too much at all. But, well, that's just a quick side thing I wanted to say. This is how you make Aphrodite love oil, guys. And you want to make a donation of $10 or more, I'll send you one of these bottles for free. Or you can know how to make it on your own now. So, alright guys. Remember, if you'd like to donate to my channel, it would really be appreciated. It would help. I'll tell you that, to be honest, it would. You don't have to, but it would definitely help. My Cash App is $Eclectic81. That's $ECLECTIC81. My email, if you have a suggestion of something you'd like to see, let me know how I'm doing. Something I can help you with, guys. I would really like to do that. It's also my PayPal link, and that is eclecticmalewitch@gmail.com. That's eclecticmalewitch@gmail.com. Alright, guys. Remember, the contest is coming up here in just a few days, so get those referrals in. Let me know who you referred. Comment on my contest video. You get an extra entry just for doing that on my latest contest video. And just being a subscriber gets you an entry as well. Alright guys, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell notification icon to be updated on my latest video. Thank you for watching my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Blessed be.